All right, hello, hello. First thing I want to say is, you guys like my Expedition 33 hoodie? I think I've talked about it before. I can't remember. It was like a Christmas gift, and it's pretty basic, but I freaking love it. I can't stop wearing it. Ow. So it's been a little bit. I've been busy with my Witcher series. Sorry, I probably won't. I shouldn't eat on this thing. I've been working on the Witcher series, and so I'm busy just trying to speed run through that game. There's a bird on that roof. Okay. I say I'm enjoying the game. It's just quite a little bit of too much dialogue, a bit for my taste, but I am getting through it. I'm pretty much nearing the end. I'm just trying to get the videos out a lot faster in time for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which you can expect on the channel. Anyways, on to business. You need a little more self-expression in your life. I've come to this realization for myself, and I realized that I've been unintentionally putting myself in a little bit of a box here. So in the name of self improvements and being a better version of myself every day, this and that, I realized again that I was putting myself in a little bit of a box. So I hate using the word because it was never my intention, but I realized that I'm kind of having like a little bit of an honest moment here on camera, like, well, to myself and for the camera, you guys, the audience. So I think a little bit of how I've been moving is I can't say it because I hate admitting it, but we're all about being real here, all right? So I gotta lead by this example here. So I think I've been moving a little bit in a unintentional, like in a bit of a performative way, right? I hate saying it. I don't know why. It's like some kind of hit to the ego or something. But um, when I did some different kind of reflection, I realized I might have been doing that to some degree in life, right? Not necessarily the channel. If anything, the channel here is where I'm just being my true, more most authentic self, which it just kind of does lead me to my main point of this thing is that you need some self-expression in your life. I need some self-expression in my life, right? So in the name of being a better version for myself, more disciplined, better structure, more organized in my life, with like work, my spending habits, my working out, discipline, training. All those things are all well and good, and I'm still standing by those things. It's just like, if anything, I was just holding back the qualities and things that make me me, right? So it's those things that I would suppress, and that's where I think I talk about a little bit of the performativeness kicking in. It's for me, my version is like I'm doing this and that, but I'm just suppressing who I am deep inside, which I don't think I don't think is necessary. And again, it wasn't even that I was intentionally doing it. If anything, I was not even aware that I was doing it until I had to do the self reflection. And really it just kind of came down to, like, I it's the fear a little bit about being seen, me being seen by people in my everyday life. When I hang out with my friends, of course they know me. It's I hang out with friends that I grew up with, childhood friends, so they know me, like I know them. I can feel completely free and safe with them, right? But as we get older, of course, our lives takes us to different places. So, like, with work, um just my everyday hobbies and such, the people I come across, I have to be like the NPC version of myself when I'm out there in the public server, right? Then I come home or I hang out with a friend, then like the armor can come off and I'm just like, I'm me. It doesn't have to be that way. I could still uphold all of my ideals and roots, all my practices and disciplines, and get to still maybe add that flair of like who I am into it, and not be worried or ashamed about what anybody thinks. Because who cares? Who cares, bro? What am I tripping about, bro? Why am I trying to suppress or hide myself from people whose opinions really shouldn't mean shit to me? So, again, because I'm reflecting on this, so there'll be like animals and stuff here in my backyard. They just be just be landing from the sky and stuff. Um, Chances are there's probably more people like that, right? Because authenticity is becoming more and more scarce, and I think that's going to be joining my cause here is bringing back authenticity. You know, you're scrolling through the freaking phone on whichever platform, and then I see this a lot on Instagram and TikTok. As a matter of fact, I will see a post about somebody saying some kind of quote, whatever. I check the stats, like it's got good likes and views and shares and all that. I'm like, cool, good message, moving on. Maybe like a day or two later, or even in that same scrolling session, I will come across a whole different person, different face, and they are literally regurgitating the same shit damn near word for word. I'm like, what is going on here? And I looked a little deeper into it. Sometimes it just is literally just an actual person copying off another person. Maybe they saw like, hey, this video worked out for them. Oh my god, I hate this so much. And then they replicate it, and then I guess it works out for them. They get numbers and stuff like that. But I'm like, bro, where is your soul at? And then another thing is, I'll see. Then it really does become AI. You will see like a person and their voice. You'll hear their voice talking, saying whatever, and then you'll go to a different video, and it's like the same concept. It's a different person, except it's not a real person. It's AI, and then with the same voice literally saying the same script about whatever the hell the thing is. I'm like, bro, where are we? Where are we right now in civilization? Where are we, bro? Why are we doing this? Where's our souls at? Is this really the direction that we're headed, and are we comfortable doing it? Part of it makes me glad because sometimes it's stupid. I don't know, it's stupid, but sometimes I love to go against the grain just because. What do they call them? People contrarian. That's a little bit more of the immature version of me, though. But where I want to actually use this realistically is like, yeah, AI is taking over. People are just regurgitating the same crap, whether it is through AI or you know what's sadder? It's when it's an actual person. Because I've done the research and verified it'd be like an actual person just straight up copying another person's content, and they'll get in the camera and then say the same things, bro. And I've seen it. I've seen it with like working out. They'll say like, building muscle is gonna burn calories. I'm not gonna get into that. That actually encourages, inspires me to show up even more as my authentic self. So in this kind of contrarian sense, like it actually does work out for me, and I don't know. Hopefully, it's showing off for the camera. I'm just kind of letting myself flow and be a little more loose and stuff like that because it's good for me, and it kind of does serve like, hey, let's just get away from this whole freaking AI performative, all this fake shit, right? And again, I realized like I was either I was barely doing it or I was definitely heading in the direction of doing it. And I'm not gonna change much of what I'm doing. I love to work out. I like to preach like, good things, like, do things that are good for you in life, healthy lifestyle, fitness, all that stuff. I'm still all about it. I'm just gonna not be suppressing so much of who I actually am. I would mitigate and like just lower who I am as a person to it, and I would just be a little bit more robotic to it. And I was like, yeah, no, 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 I didn't even. And it just came from like just being just the fear of being seen. That's it. A lot of us deal with it. I'm sure you probably deal with it too. That a lot of that is going around, and that's fine. That's normal. That is very human, right? But we can't stay stuck there. You got to show the world who you are. You need some self-expression in your life. It's good for you. You feel better. You feel more free. They say authenticity is the highest form of vibration. I agree with that because like, what am I holding back for? Who am I hiding from? I ain't hiding from nobody, bro. You have like a negative opinion. I don't give a fuck, bro. What the fuck? Like, I'm having fun doing this now. Like, shit, I'm having more fun doing this. So that's really it. I just wanted to rant. It's been a little bit of a time since I came and talked here a little bit, so I'm gonna keep doing it. More Witcher videos are coming up as well. Um, I know some of the thumbnails have been really freaking bogus. Like I stream on another platform, and so like it comes out in that like vertical format. I don't know if this is vertical or this is vertical. This one, right, top to bottom. I solved that problem, but some of them are gonna still come out that way. But I was able to work out some technical issues and stuff like that. Shout out to my best friend. He's the homie for real. He helps. I would be so lost without him. Yeah, I don't know nothing about this technology stuff. I just stand on the camera and I talk. That's it. But yeah, if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I hope you do consider subscribing if you have not yet. If you are new here, I do hope you consider subscribing because it's gonna keep getting better and better and better every time. All right, guys, I'm out. See you again soon, and take care.